What's up, guys? Ninth Jim here. Galar Weekly number 3 just concluded. We got 110 players, 7 rounds, top 8 cut. Great tournament. Everybody is starting to get through the Excadrill Tyranitar combo. It is no longer it's not even in top 8. That's crazy. Everybody's figuring out how to beat it. There's a lot of ways to beat it. Good job, everybody that topped. We're going to just get right into it. So, number 1, let's see what we got here. We got Whimsicott, Dragapult, Scrafty, Corviknight, Gastrodon, and Rotom Heat. So that looking pretty good. Looking pretty good team. I really like seeing Gastrodon everywhere now. Everybody's learning how to beat the fish, the Dracovish, some way, somehow. Fishious Rend does nothing to Gastrodon. You bring in Gastrodon that has Storm Drain, and then it redirects any water type to it, and then it gains special attack and doesn't take damage. So that's awesome. Gastrodon's great adaptation to that. We're also seeing stuff like the Mirror Armor on a lot of teams to counteract the Intimidate, Mirror Armor, or Braviary, of course, for Defiant. Either way, it's a very similar Pokemon. It goes on a lot of teams. We're seeing more Intimidate, Scrafty, Arcanine, Scrafty, Arcanine. Some of these might be Whimsicott beat up strategies, so it might be justified Arcanine, some of these. But overall, I mean, for the first couple of teams, it's not even there. So, like the Arcanine on the same team as the Whimsicott. Anyway, Rotom Heat is also there. There's usually a Rotom on most teams, not everyone, but a lot of teams are going to be having that. So, good stuff baked. Get in first place. Awesome team. Number 2, Tut Pup. We got the Butterfree. Nice. I like it. I like the Butterfree. I've been seeing a lot of people start Butterfree and Bronzong and being able to set up Trick Room pretty well. It has Rage Power. You can protect and then Sleep Powder something and then Rage Power to the next turn, and usually guarantee a Trick Room going up. It seems like this one is going to be Butterfree and Reuniclus, so that's pretty cool. Reuniclus getting that, I hope. I'm trying to just see if Reuniclus gets Trick Room. It should. Reuniclus. Let's see. Trick Room. So yeah, it does get Trick Room. I figured it did. I figured that's what it was for. I didn't think Delmies got it or any of these other Pokemon. So anyway, good stuff here. We got a Trick Room team. Pretty dedicated. We got Delmies, we got Torkoal, we got Rhyperior, all have Trick Room, so them, or not have Trick Room, have low speed stats to take advantage of Trick Room. And then we also have an Arcanine on the team for support, being a not insanely slow Pokemon. The Rhyperior in Trick Room is actually really powerful right now. I'm seeing it a lot, and it's very good. It's hard to deal with. You hit it with something, and then its weakness policy goes off, and it's gonna kill just about anything. It's very, very powerful, so keep that in mind. Delmies, what are you doing? You're crazy. Nah, awesome stuff, Tut Pup. Getting second place with Trick Room. One of the only Trick Room in top, actually. It looks like number 7 got Trick Room too, but that's probably it. So, good stuff, Tut Pup. Number 3, we got Ahiko Dem. I should stop saying these names because I just don't know them, but props to the players. You guys are doing awesome out here. So, Ahiko Dem. So you're playing a pretty similar team to number 1. Not saying you copied, just saying it's very similar. It's good stuff. Definitely great stuff here. So it's actually very different, like 3 Pokemon difference. So it's not like you copied by any meaning. But Ahiko Dem playing that Dragapult, Arcanine, Grimmsnarl, Gastrodon, Corviknight, and Rotom Mow. I guess just Rotom Grass is what I should say for that. But either way, awesome stuff. We got an Intimidator. We got a nice Prankster boy. We got some Gastrodon. No fish. No fish in top 3. Everybody's beating the fish with the Gastrodon. I love that. I like seeing some adaptations every single week. So that's awesome. Good stuff to you. Rotom Mow also is a really good way of dealing with the Excadrill Tyranitar combo. So that's really awesome. Number 4, we got Aurora Rayquaza. We've got our first Duraludon here. We also have one in number 5, but I like Duraludon a lot. We also got our first fish out of top. so that's awesome. We got a Snorlax, pretty powerful. Gigantamax was not legal for this tournament. That will be the next week. And so, yeah, Gigantamax was not legal this week. It will be next week, so we'll see a pretty big change next week in these tournaments. But we also have an DDF. I suppose this team does have a Trick Room ability. You bring Snorlax and you're able to Trick Room. Maybe. Also, another really useful thing is Ndidi has the Follow Me. So Snorlax and Ndidi is a pretty viable start. You're able to get up, Follow Me, make your opponent not target him down, Belly Drum, eat the Gluttony Berry. And then this is going to be a very big component in VGC here in the upcoming weeks, being able to then use Gmax Replenish to essentially do Recycle, but also in a stab, insanely high power normal move. So Gigantamax Snorlax will be seeing a lot of play, as for now this is regular Snorlax and it's still able to get in top cut, so that's awesome. There's two Snorlax actually, so I definitely would think that this team has a Trick Room component, being having the Duraludon being able to go in with Snorlax, but it also has speed control with the Whimsicott, being able to set up Tailwind for the fish, and potentially that Charizard also. So in upcoming weeks we'll see more Charizard too, potentially, with the Gigantamax though. So anyway, good stuff. Aura Rayquaza. We got number 5, the Yodeler. So the Yodeler. We got Darmanitan. That's pretty awesome. Darmanitan is seeing a little bit of play. It's a really powerful Pokemon with the ability to essentially Choice Band, and then you give it a Choice Band, and it's just double Choice Banded. Like, that's crazy, crazy good. Gets huge. Then we have more Whimsicott and some Scrafty, Duraludon. We got some Rotom Heat and some Gyarados, so that's awesome. Good stuff, Yodeler. Number 6, we got Frog Taco. We got Cinderace is pretty cool. We don't have the hidden ability, the Libero, yet for the Cinderace, so this guy's just coming in and beating a lot of people up with that, what was it called? Flare Ball? I think Fireball, something like that. It's essentially a Flare Blitz without recoil, and that's like insanely powerful. So that's a really cool Pokemon to see here in top. We also have more Prankster guys, both of them actually on this team. Some screens and some Tailwind action here. We also got the Fish, Braviary, and Rotom-Mow, so that's awesome. I like to see Rotom-Mow on a lot of teams here because that shows what kind of pushed out. The Excadrill Tyranitar. I said Toxic Pex because I'm looking at the next team. Anyway, on number 7, we got a Toxapex, a Clefable, we got a Arcanine, Snorlax, Dusknoir, Dusclops, and the Haxorus. So this team, I'm definitely going to think, looks like it has a Trick Room element, maybe with Clefable, maybe with Dusclops. I don't know which one gets it. Let's see here. I think it's Dusclops. Set up Trick Room. Pretty good. The guy can be really bulky. You can give it an Eviolite, which I assume is the choice item, or the item of choice here for him. So that's pretty good. Set up Trick Room, looking pretty good. Toxapex is pretty cool. He sees a lot of play in singles and in OU, but not really as much play in doubles. But I like seeing it. It's awesome. Toxapex is one of my favorite Pokemon. It was a long time when it came out. I really liked it a lot. I said a long time ago, but it wasn't that long ago. But I like that Pokemon a lot. I also like Clefable. I like seeing Clefable a lot too. That's awesome. Gotta drink your water, kids. Haxorus is awesome. Also, he's super fast, super powerful. Great Pokemon. Great physical Pokemon. So on to number 8, good stuff legacy. Number 8, super monster. We got Roserade, which is cool. We got an Excadrill. We got a Chandelure, and then Braviary, Dracovish, and Grimmsnarl. Awesome team. I like seeing Roserade. I'm not sure what it's doing there, but I like it a lot nonetheless. I love seeing Chandelure also. Chandelure is a Pokemon that I've been messing around with a little bit recently. It's very powerful, very fast. Great Pokemon all around. Awesome stuff. Supermon. So that was top 8. That was our top 8 cut players. Now we got a couple of other teams down here. 9. We see another Excadrill. We see a Gyarados and Duraludon. Scrafty, Arcanine, Whimsicott, good team, really strong, good stuff. We got Stellar Kitty here, another team that can potentially go Trick Room mode. We got a Chandelure, we got a Togekiss, we have a what are you? I can't. This picture is kind of blurry. It's actually on the official Twitter picture. It's not there though. The quality is just not there. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe it's my computer today. I don't know. Um, but Rhyperior and Scrafty and what's that guy called? Vikavolt. So we have a pretty obvious Trick Room element there. So that's awesome. Good stuff, Stellar Kitty. We've got Dragapult, Excadrill, Corviknight, Gyarados, Tyranitar, and Ferrothorn. So this is actually our first Tyranitar Excadrill team in top. Not really in top cut, but in overall top. Awesome stuff. The Q, bringing it back and getting there, getting really high up there. Everybody's bringing some kind of out. So that's pretty good. With speed control, Choice Scarfed, Dracovish can actually outspeed Sand Excadrill. So that's something you'll have to keep in mind if you're playing Excadrill. As time goes on, things can get a little bit scary. You run Sash on it most likely on the Excadrill for the future. You don't always have to, but it is definitely there as an option. So, good stuff, the Q. Peckmeister, we've got some more good guys here, some more good stuff, guys. So, we're seeing Togekiss again. That's pretty cool. I like Follow Me, and Redirection's really powerful, and Serene Grace is also really powerful. Rotom Wash, Duraludon. We got some more Scrafty. Scrafty was everywhere. That's really cool. I love Scrafty. We've got Dragapult, more Dragapult, and Whimsicott. Good stuff, Peakmeister. Next, we got Encore VGC, our first rain team here. We got Pelipper, Ludicolo, and Lucario. We got a Raichu for that lightning redirection, lightning redirection. Very good. Dragapult, Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn is really good for walling out opposing rain teams. It's really good for just walling out rain in general. So keep that in mind if you're having problems with rain. Ferrothorn walls out everything very, very well. So good stuff, Encore VGC. Kairoshi, we've got another Trick Room team. We got that Rhyperior. We've got Bronzong and Indeedee, Torkoal, Gastrodon. Gastrodon's really good for outing any water Pokemon that's gonna out Torkoal. It's really strong. You put in Torkoal, and then in your other spot, if your opponent thinks that, like, hey, I'll kill this Torkoal with like a Vicious Rend or Scald from an opposing Gastrodon or something, you put in your Gastrodon and it just gets out of there, and then your eruption goes off safely and all the time. So that's awesome. Well, I believe that's a Hatterene on the team as well. It may not be. It might be the Galarian Rapidash, maybe. I'm not sure. I can't see it. There's a couple of Pokemon that are like that. Actually, this is the same one that's on 10 team. It's probably Hatterene. But anyway, good stuff to you, Kairoshi. Then we've got Trifling here, Lapras. That's pretty cool. And Cinderace and Mudsdale, Rotom, Grimmsnarl, Whim. So that's awesome. Got some good speed control on that team. Got screens to put up. It's a good team. Good stuff in general. So good stuff, Trifling. Curry, we got Braviary, Dracovish, Duraludon, the Grimmsnarl, Arcanine, and Whimsicott. So good stuff to you. I guess we'll go over that top 16. The rest of you, I'm just going to point out some guys that are really cool and interesting. So we've got pretty good stuff. Sand team here from 17 as well. Mattia. We've got pretty good stuff team here. Gastrodon. I like seeing Gastrodon so much. It gets rid of the fish. It's a big out to the fish. That's awesome. Sylveon's also a great Pokemon on that team. We got another Dusclops team. Is that a Mandibuzz? I think that's a Mandibuzz, and that's cool. I like Mandibuzz a lot. 20, we've got another Sand team here with Galarian Weezing as well. We got a Silvally, which is great, and a Hydreigon, which is a special attacking Dragapult that's faster if you Scarf it, so that's awesome. Good stuff, 20. Good stuff, Snitch. We got a Vileplume. That's cool. And DD Hall Lucha start is really interesting with a Trick Room mode with Torkoal and Actually, Torkoal Vileplume is its own kind of thing. Vileplume gets chlorophyll, so it's I believe that's faster in Sun. So that's awesome. Good stuff to that. Two great starts there with the Ndidi Hawlucha. Ndidi popping the Psychic Surge out, popping the Psychic Seed or something like that, held by the Hawlucha, popping off on Burden, doubling your speed, and then also giving you a really powerful acrobatics. Awesome team. Then we got Shiftry and Stonejourner and a Charizard and a Hitmontop, and Torkoal and Gastrodon. So that's a really cool team with a Trick Room mode potentially. I don't know what sets Trick Room, but maybe not. Actually, just playing Torkoal, just going hard for opposing Trick Room. Not sure, but anyway, good stuff, man. Then we got some Aegislash. That's always good. Mimikyu Snorlax. We got that finally with that Belly Drums Trick Room. Set it up. Start sweeping. That's awesome. I love seeing that combo. So good stuff. Warford. Awesome. And then another Galarian Weezing with Sand Team, Braviary, Arcanine, and Dragapult. So good stuff. Everybody that topped. Great stuff, guys. This team, it's good to see a lot of new stuff. We're pushing out the Excadrill Tyranitar a little bit. That was what, 7 out of top 8 last week, and now it's not even in top 8. That's so cool, making such big differences here. So anyway, we got our chart that shows off the percentages of most played Pokemon. So most played Pokemon was actually Whimsicott, and that doesn't really surprise me. This Pokemon is great. It's a great partner for so many Pokemon. It's great for the fish. It's great for beat up strategies. It's great for fake tears. Encore is great. It has an access to great stab move, attacking moves, Energy Ball to deal with Gastrodon really well. Gastrodon is number 7, so it's everywhere as well. So great stuff playing Whimsicott. Also has Moonblast. It's really cool. This week was a lot more diverse, honestly, because the most played Pokemon last week was Tyranitar and Excadrill, both being at like 70-something% on almost every team in the top 17. So this week is a lot different. We also have 12 more players or something. I think it was 98 last week, maybe even less, 90 something. But this week is 110, so that's awesome. So seeing top playing Pokemon at 40%, that means that this was very diverse compared to last week's and the week before, so that's awesome. Great stuff, everybody. Dragapult is number 2, 25%. Also doesn't really surprise me. You see Dragapult on a lot of teams. It's just a great Pokemon. It's a new pseudo, so everybody's expecting to play that guy a lot. So great stuff. And I don't know why that's number 2, because there's a bunch of higher percentages after that. But oh well. Excadrill is 29%. That's still everywhere, even not on sand teams. You'll still have one to check sand teams, so that's great. Arcanine and Scrafty, 2 great Intimidators, both following each other. Then we've also got the Grimmsnarl, another great Prankster Pokemon, just like Whimsicott, but without the speed control. Good stuff. Grimmsnarl is awesome. We got a Duraludon. We got Gastrodon. Great Pokemon. Duraludon's great. It can check Trick Room teams as well as just being a really powerful presence. Dies the special attack pretty hard, but that's okay. It does a lot of great stuff. It has great move. Well, it has alright move coverage for its typing, but it's pretty good. Draco Meteor is pretty cool. And, Flash Cannon and stuff like that. So, and then we also have Gastrodon, a good check to the fish. Speaking of the fish, we got Corviknight and then the fish. So, good stuff there. We got Torkoal at 20%. We've seeing a lot more Trick Rooms teams these weeks than last week. That's really good against Tyranitar and Excadrill if you can live. If you're a Trick Room setter, can live. So that's awesome. We got Braviary following that Corviknight. Braviary was played more than Corviknight last week. Corviknight being played more than Braviary this week. So that's awesome. We got Rotom Heat. We got Snorlax. Once again, Trick Room teams. Great stuff. All of our Rotoms are lower than they were last week. We got Rotom Heat, Rotomo, and Rotom Wash all in these 13 to 18 spot. Rotom Wash was in top, it was like number 3 or 4 or something. It was very highly played. We also got Rhyperior here. Awesome. It's another great Trick Room Pokemon. Trick Room Rhyperior is pretty hard to deal with. It's really fast, and it's really, really powerful, especially when it pops the weakness policy. That guy is killing everything. It's crazy good. Then we got Gyarados, Tyranitar, Hatterene, Charizard, Cinderace, and Chandelure. A lot of fire in that range here. A lot of different fire. It's cool. Most of the time we usually just see Arcanine. This week we're seeing Torkoal. We're seeing Rotom Heat. We're seeing Charizard, Cinderace, Chandelure. Awesome stuff. Everybody playing different stuff this week is great. I don't know if that was a mutual agreement, if everybody was like, all right, no Tyranitar Excadrill this week, or if it was just pushed out. I'm thinking it was just pushed out. I doubt everybody would gentleman's agreement that combo out. So good stuff, everybody that played around it and played through it. Hatterene here as well for that Hatterene and DD combo. Set up Follow Me, set up Trick Room. Almost guarantee your Trick Room unless your opponent double target. You has multiple targeting moves. So something like Tyranitar Excadrill can just Earthquake into it, and Rock Slide can take out Hatterene. So that's awesome. We also got a Butterfree at 7.5. That's really cool. Pardon me. Delmies, Reuniclus. We got the Togekiss, Dusclops, Ferrothorn, Galarian Weezing. Awesome stuff, guys. This was great. If you want to join these tournaments, I'll link the VGC down below. We'll let you look at this one last time. And if you want to play these tournaments, I'll link it down below. It's usually going to be a 2-day, maybe 1 day. It's on Saturdays. Every Saturday there's a Discord. Once you go onto the Reddit, you can join the Discord, I believe. I think it's still permissible to join into that. Regardless, the Reddit community is awesome. You can post all the time on there, get a lot of team help, get a lot of just help in general, play these tournaments. That's awesome. It's great. It's a great community is what I'm saying. If you want to start playing VGC, this is a great place to start. Everybody's super helpful, and it's really good. So, yeah. Definitely join. So, yeah, that's enough. This video has already gotten really long, over 20 minutes. So thank you for watching. If you like this kind of content, like and subscribe. If you like these kind of videos, the ones where I cover tournaments, let me know. I'm going to be covering all of these VGC Galar Weekly tournaments, the unofficial online ones. And I'm also going to be covering all the VGC events when they start. January something, I believe. January 4th, I think. So, yeah, keep that in mind. Keep a lookout for more videos. I'm going to put up some more guides still as well. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, like and subscribe. And hopefully you had a great day or are having a great day. And thank you for watching.